Hey guys, I'm just going to make a quick video talking about how to find the explicit formula and the recursive rule, just giving some different information, not giving as much information as you're used to getting, okay? So remember that the explicit formula is equal to a sub n, well the explicit formula is, I really shouldn't say equal to here, sorry, let's just say the explicit formula and then we're going to put colon here. Alright, the explicit formula is a sub n, that's an a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus d times n minus 1. And the given information for this problem is that I didn't give you a sub 1. I gave you the common difference, which is d, negative 2, but you don't have the first term. So you need to find the first term. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, now, there are a couple of ways you can find the first term. Okay, but realize that I've given you the 22nd term. I told you the 22nd term was a negative 44. To me, this next way is the easiest way to do it. There are lots of ways you could go about and do it, okay? One way you could do is you could plug in a of 22, so you can put negative 44 here, and then in here would be 22, and then d would be negative 2, and then you could solve for a of 1. That would work. You could also just go backwards 21 times. That's how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do it through, rather than just doing negative 44 plus 2, negative 42 plus 2, and keep going on forever, I'm just going to think about, okay, I want to go from the 22nd term back to the 21st term. How many terms take, no, I said back to the 21st, my apologies. I want to go from the 22nd term back to the first term. How many terms does it take to go from 22 to 1? Well, it takes 21 terms, right? It would take 21 terms. So that means I would have to do d 21 times. To get from a of 1 to a of 22, I would need to go use the common difference a total of 21 times. So, 1, 2, dot, 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 a total of 21 times. I would need to use d 21 times, okay? And I want to go backwards. So I'm going to start with this 22nd term, which is a negative 44, and I'm going to go backwards using d 21 times. So instead of using a d of negative 2, I'm going to use d of positive 2. So I'm just going to say is plus 21 times 2. 21 times 2 is 42. Negative 44 plus 42 is negative 2. So then the very first term, a of 1, is negative 2. Alright, the very first term. Because, again, if you went backwards on d a total of 21 times, that would be, and then, so you went from negative 44 to negative 42 to negative 40 to dot, 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 21 times, you get to negative 2. Alright? So now I know a of 1 is negative 2, so the rest of this should be very easy. So I can just say a sub n is equal to negative 2 plus negative 2 times n minus 1. Alright, multiply the negative 2 in, and you're going to get a sub n is equal to negative 2 minus 2n plus 2. Negative 2, positive 2 cancel each other out, so you're going to get a sub n is equal to negative 2n. Awesome. Alright, now I also need to make my recursive rule. My recursive rule is simply always a sub n plus 1, a sub n plus 1 is equal to a sub n plus d. Well, what do I know d is for this problem? Negative 2, so I just write minus 2. Bam, I'm done. That's it. So these are my two. This is my explicit. This is my recursive. Awesome. Let's do one other type of problem. Look at this problem. I tell you that the 6th term is negative 38, and I tell you that the 11th term is negative 73. Okay, so let's think about this. If we start off with the 6th term, so we're going to say this is the 6th term right here. Alright, so that's what? Negative 38? Alright. And then we have the 7th term, and then we have the 8th term, and then we have the 9th term, then we have the 10th term, and then we have the 11th term, which is a negative 73. Alright, and I want to find the explicit formula, and I want to find the recursive rule. Okay, Well, we already know the explicit formula is a sub n is equal to a of 1, all right? Now, I would point out here, I don't know what a of 1 is, so I'm going to need to go back and find that, okay? But I also don't know the common difference, okay? So it means I actually don't know what it took to go from here to here, and then 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 from here to here. So I can do what we talked about yesterday, is I can take this last term that I have, negative 73, and I can say minus the other term I have, which is negative 38, divided by the total number of d's it would take to go from this term to this term. How many d's would that take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you realize that 5 is also the difference between the 11th term and the 6th term. 11 minus 6 is 5, divided by 5. This is what d is going to equal. So then d is equal to, let's see, negative 73. I honestly don't know this off the top of my head, so let me just pull up my calculator real fast. All right, negative 73 minus a negative is going to be a positive, so plus 38 is negative 35 divided by 5. That's negative 7. So d is equal to negative 7. Now I need to go backwards and get to the first term. So that's the 5th term, 4th term, 3rd term, 2nd term, 1st term. Okay. Well, to go from the 6th term to the 1st term, how many d's is that going to take? 5. So instead of doing negative 7, I'm just going to do positive 7 backwards 5 times. So I'm going to say negative 38 plus 7 times 5. All right, and you put that in a calculator, and that's what a of 1 equals. A of 1 is equal to negative 3. So bam, my first term is negative 3. So my explicit formula is just then a sub n is equal to the first term, negative 3, plus d, which I know is negative 7, times n minus 1. Okay? So then I get a sub n is equal to, multiply the negative 7n, negative 3 minus 7n plus 7. Okay, and we put like terms together, and we're going to get a sub n is equal to negative 7n plus 4. Bam, there's your explicit formula. So then your recursive rule is a sub n plus 1 is equal to a sub n minus 7. And there you go. All right. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. All right, this video basically just covered the concept of how to find explicit formula and recursive rule when given other information other than the common difference d and the first term. So basically you have to, maneuver around with the given information to find the first term and the common difference. All right, thanks for watching.